This video will show you how to make this satisfying animation in Blender. Please watch to the very end. When you open Blender first, delete the default cube. Press Shift A and add a cylinder. Come down here to this panel. Set the radius to 2 and the depth to 1. Press Shift A again and add another cylinder. Set the radius to 0.25. Press S then Z to scale it along the Z. Make sure it is long enough to cover this entire diameter. Press Tab to go to the Edit mode. Switch to a side view by clicking on this X. Press R to rotate it by 90 degrees. Switch to another side view by clicking on this Y. Press G to move it upwards. Zoom in for clear vision. Make sure vertices align in the center here are slightly above this edge of the other cylinder. You can change to wireframe view to ensure this. Now click on this Z to view it from the top. Press Shift D then R and type 22.5 to rotate it by 22.5 degrees. Now press Shift R a few times until the circle is just complete. Press Tab to go back to the object mode. You can switch it back to solid view. So you select this first cylinder and come to the modifier properties. Add a Boolean modifier. Under Object, select this second cylinder. Since it has disappeared, come down to the Solver options. Activate Self-Intersect. Come to the outliner and turn off visibility for the second cube. You can see that now our Boolean modifier is affected. Now you can apply the modifier. So we now have the geometry, as you can see. We'll press Shift A to add a circle. Come to the Settings panel and reduce its vertices to 16. Now if I turn on X-ray, you see that the vertices align well with the centers of these sections. Ensure radius is 1. Click here on X for side view and press G then Z to move it along the Z. We now have it at the top. Press Shift S and click on Cursor to active. Now press Shift A and add a UV sphere. Come to this panel and give it a radius of 0.22. Now go to the Edit mode. Go to the top view. Switch to X-ray. Press G then Y and 1 to move it along the Y-axis by 1 meter. Come here and switch the transformation pivot point to 3D cursor. Press Shift D then R and 45 to duplicate and rotate it by 45 degrees. Now press Shift R 6 times to fill the entire circle. Go back to the Edit mode. Press G then Y then -1 and move these spheres along the Y by 1 meter. You can see that they are well aligned in position. Now let's start the animation. Now first show me some love if you've enjoyed it so far. Now come to the side view and press G the Z to move it along the Z. Make sure it just touches the first cylinder. Expand this area and activate auto keying. We're gonna animate it to move and rotate until it makes a full revolution. As you're moving it, make sure that the origin is always the one on the vertices of the circle. Click on frame 1, press G and just click to add the first keyframe. Click on frame 20, press G and move the spheres to this vertex. Press R then -22.5 to rotate them by 22.5. Ensure that you switch the transformation pivot point from 3D cursor to median point to avoid problems. Click on frame 40, press G and move the spheres to this vertex. Press R then -22.5 to rotate them by 22.5. Come to frame 60, press G and move the spheres to the next vertex. Now press R then -22.5 to rotate them by 22.5. Now if we play the animation so far, you can see it come out. Go to the frame 80 and repeat the same thing. Do the same for frame 100, frame 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 and by frame 320 you would have finished the entire circle. Now if we play it you see that there's some small skip between the transition of the first and last keyframe. To fix that, come to frame 1 and go to the object properties. Click on the Y location and press Ctrl+C to copy that figure. Now go to frame 320 and go to the object properties. Click on the Y location and press Ctrl+V to paste the figure. So if we play it you can see that it doesn't end or begin. And now you have this satisfying animation. You can now go ahead to assign materials to the objects and render them. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on our latest content. Also let us know what you want us to teach you about Blender in the comments. I promise we'll make a video. Have fun animating. I sign out.